Woo! Here we are, back again. This time with some Lost Caverns of Ixalan pre-release kits. The good stuff. So we'll do it traditionally how I've done them in the past. I think I'll just get these both opened up, cracked out, see which one we think's gonna win. Leave your comments down below, and we'll go from there. I think we'll do this pack and then this pack. So let's see what these promos are. First of all, I have to roll a dice. This one's actually pretty sweet purple. 18, not bad, even though it hit against my hand. So that's probably keeping that one. I like how that looks. So get in it. We'll put the packs up there, and we have Talarian Soul Cleaver as our promo. It's not a bad equipment at all. Just not the best thing you can handle here, and then the code's in the back. So I'll open those at some point immediately. Maybe. We'll keep him off screen. Another die. It's a blue. We had a good old 10 out of that one. So currently the left pre-release kit is winning. For now. Until we have a Starving Revenant as the promo out of that pack. So I think the Soul Cleaver is a better promo at the very least. So put that off to the side there. Those packs up top. Yeah. And let's just get into it. So, Magic's crazy right now. Final Fantasy's still popping off. I think the market's slowly starting to come down just a touch. Alright, these are the back way. And Sonic's been announced, so that's kind of crazy, if I do say so myself. Alright, Master's Guide, Gnome, Lore Keeper, Zorba's Justice, and the card I can't get away from, the Abuelo cards. Abuelo's Awakening. Return target artifact or non-aura enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with X additional +1/+1 counters on it. So 1/1 spirit creature with flying in addition to its other types. So that's the first hit out of there. Nice little mountain and another land. So we'll put the rares with what they hit. If there's any random foils, I'll put them up in that pile. So, Abuelo's Awakening and a Talarian Soul Cleaver. It's, yeah, it is what it is. Hazard, Brawler, Draws. Alright, so there we go. First uncommon. Addis, Defossilize, Ball Game. And we have a Journal for the rare out of this pack. Sack another artifact or creature, target, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery, 2-tap, discard your hand, and transform the journal. We got another full art shiny though. So we got a Tomb, add a black mana. If you cast a creature spell from your graveyard this turn, you may. If you do, it enters the battlefield with a finality counter on it and is a vampire in addition to its other types. So at least we have black to play out of that pre-release kit, so that's at least a little bit of a bonus. Back to the left. I don't know which one's winning right now. They both seem like they're mid, but that's what happens. Who's excited for Sonic the Hedgehog? I know some people are, some people aren't, so I think I've seen a lot more people that are than aren't. I am indifferent. It is what it is. Not really something that I'm going to go out of my way and buy. I really wanted the Final Fantasy Secret Layers, but that didn't work out for me. But I hope if you are into that, that is what you're getting. So we have another artifact, equipment, Dire Flail. Equipped creature gets +2/+0, equip 1, and then you can craft it with an artifact. And then yet another full art. So that, I don't know. I mean, a Roaming Throne or something else would be nice. If we can continue, for playability-wise, if we get another black mana, rare or mythic, we'd be able to really do some damage. Pit of Offerings, Chomp, Whip. You've got to be kidding me. I truly hate this card. It's in everything. So I get it in this pre-release kit, and now I have it in this pre-release kit. Abuelo's Awakening, yet again. Not really going to read it, because I don't need to. Man, they are getting washed a little bit. So what do we have? Decent amount of packs left, but man, little rough in the early goings right now. Okay, let's try this again. No Abuelo cards, please. Don't want any more of them. I thought that's what I'm hitting. Skeleton Horror. That thing. Ballerine Dinosaur. Saheeli. Saheeli's a good card. Sun's Brilliance. So, blue-red. Blue-red tap. Create a token that's a top copy of target creature or artifact you control, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Gains haste and sack it at the beginning of the next end step. So, it's fun. It's a fun commander to play around if you want to copy a bunch of artifacts. So, the red-blue theme, just with the Saheeli's looking pretty good over on that side. Might be something to go into just so you have, like a good bond to play, depending on the amount of artifacts and whatever else you pull from the kit. But that's not value-wise a good card, but playability and just something fun to do. That's a good card. Great Door, Kesh Pup, Deep Root Pilgrimage. Whenever one or more non-token merfolk you control become tapped, create a 1/1 blue merfolk creature token with hexproof. Yet another full art. I don't know the directions. I don't know the directions of where I take these so far. Yeah, we're on the back on this side. I think this one's speaking out more to me, just with the Saheeli, than what those are, because you're kind of playing that. You definitely have to blend a couple things, and I am all over the place on that one. Boulder, Echo, Blade. All right, it looks like there might be something good in the back of this. The Fossilize, Cash, Whale of the Forgotten Sin, not as good. This would be better if you were in this one, not that one. Descend 8, choose one. If there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard as you cast a spell, choose one or more instead. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Target opponent discards a card. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. So, cool card. Fitting what I would want it to do. Not so much for that, but at least it gives you some options if you're stronger in blue-black. I guess. I mean, I'm not truly doing this the right way, but I'm also just looking to see if there's anything good out of these packs or not. Dread, Malamar Exemplar, that actually still might be worth a couple bucks, so I'm going to leave that up here for a second. Put it off to the side with that pack. Raptor, Glimpse. And the Millennium Calendar says something cool. Legendary artifact, whenever you untap one or more permanents during your untap step, put that many time counters on Millennium Calendar. 2-tap, double the number of time counters on the Millennium Calendar. When there are 100 or more time counters on the calendar, sack it, and each opponent loses 100 life. So it's cool additional win con. That might be something to play around against for an artifact build kind of thing. Who knows? Maybe that'll find its way somewhere in one of my Flavor of the Month deck profiles, which sometimes are really good, sometimes are kind of a joke. But it's just what I've built and what I feel like playing. So there's a few of them already. The Queen of the Golgari one is probably the best, if I have to say so. This thing, Human Pirate, flying, ward 1, enters the battlefield for each player. Choose up to 1 target artifact or creature the player controls. For as long as this remains on the battlefield, the permanent basically becomes a treasure. So, yeah, when this is on the battlefield, turns your opponent's stuff into a treasure. So that probably goes well with the Saheeli. Just as something like more control aspect of it. So, not bad. That kind of fits the theme if we were building. So I'll probably at the very end look at what we pull out of just the rares and mythics. Creator, Leech, Ancestors, Restless Ridgeline, so we got a land out of this one. It's battlefield tapped, add red or green, and then you can essentially mobilize it for 4. It becomes a 3/4 red and green dinosaur creature until end of turn. Still a land. When it attacks another target attacking creature, gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and untap that creature. And we have a compass, little gnome, little shiny compass gnome. Go with it up there. Alright, down to the final 2 packs. Let's see what we pull. Gonna make it like a seated pool of cards. Kind of cool. Alright. Leech, Surveyor, really good card. Rose, Preacher of the Schism. I think at one point this was worth some money. It might have gone down, I think, with rotation. Either happened or happening soon. Death Touch, whenever Preacher attacks the player with the most life or tied for the most life, create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink. Whenever Preacher attacks while you have the most life or are tied for the most life, you draw a card and you lose a life. So, it's kind of simple. Basically, yeah, attack out. Nope, wrong pile. Attack. That's all it really is just attack. Alright, last pack magic for the entire opening, so clink, clank. See what we have here for the last thing. I forgot the set boosters have all those Jurassic Park cards. Poison Dart Frog is wonderful. Alright, Hulk, Justice, Blood, Lord Keeper. Corpses of the Lost. So skeletons get +1/+0 and have haste. Whenever Corpses of the Lost enter the battlefield, create a 2/2 black skeleton pirate creature token. At the end of your end step, if you descend this turn, you may pay 1 life. If you do, return Corpses of the Lost to its owner's hand. So, good skeleton card, pirate hat, hidden necropolis, and a dinosaur token. Okay, so I'll start here. Did we hit our total for the openings? No. Yeah, I don't really think there's much value in any of the cards that we've opened, so that's kind of a bust. But we will see which pre-release kit won. If I'm a betting man, I'm going to have to say the one on the left is the one that I think won, just because Soul Cleaver foil might have some value to it. If I were building something out of these, just by looking at the rares, I'm probably going into a Saheeli artifact build with the Larcenist to stay, because then you can put the flail and equip it to something, which could make Saheeli stronger, a 4/2. It doesn't give it like menace or anything, but that's probably where I'm going for, because you have the Soul Cleaver, you have the Flare, you can kind of play around with it. I think that's where I would take this build, especially with the Flare and things dying, +1/+1 counters of Saheeli. If you're sacrificing your creature artifacts at the end, that just seems like a good combo to me. If I'm going here, I'm probably going into white-black, just with the pools, because you have, 3 of your rares are these, splashing my lovely favorite of Bolo's Awakening. Maybe the Calendar, but I think that's too slow in a long game plan, unless you can kind of like keep up with your life total. If you've made it this far, I forgot that I said I would do this, so enjoy these if I can get them out of here. Crazy that nothing's really worth a sleeve out of this, especially for a set that has some like value all around. Okay, this is absurd. There you go. There is one code card. Leave it on screen for a couple more seconds. Out of that. And to be fair, same thing here. For those of you, sometimes you just need a free Magic Online pre-release code. And there is your code for that. A lot of 9s in this one. Pretty cool code. So, pause the video. If you get to redeem one of the codes, subscribe, like. Doing a challenge where I get 1,000 subscribers. I open up collector booster boxes. See, it's collector booster challenge. Start at 183 subscribers, get to 1,000. These are what I have. Really want to do it because, I still have a Final Fantasy pack from the last opening. But, see, it's not a joke. I have a lot of them. Still collecting more. So, subscribe. Let's get that there. The watch time's going good, so I thank everyone that tuned in and is still tuning into this channel. You're helping me create a dream that I've wanted to do for a very long time. And yeah, it means the world. Thank you all so much. I'll ring the bell on my exit because nothing was worth ringing the bell for. Peace out, y'all. John _Deadcorn. See you later.